ladies and gentlemen. It is Portland vs. San Diego. Both teams are 2-1. Somebody's going to 3-1. I'm telling you now, San Diego is starting to look like the sleeper of this league. They really, really are. Both teams 2-1. Both teams 2-1. I don't know who's going to agree with me, man. Like I said, I don't know if you just heard me a second ago, but I think San Diego could easily become the sleeper of this league. We'll see who gets to 3-1 here.
And our home team. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Portland River Hogs and our home team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for this visiting Portland club, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out comes his offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback who grew up just outside of Cleveland on Lake Erie, Mitchell Trubisky.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss.
Mike, 180. 6 man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
A first carry down for Alex Collins. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The starters now on offense, and Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries, but boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun, Collins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you gotta like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Going deep for Diggs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking up here with Trent Taylor. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes his offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
So pinpoint, so accurate. Sometimes we forget just how good he is. We start to take him for granted because he always places the ball exactly where it needs to be for his receivers.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll bring up second down. And Charles, now we get our first look at this offense.
And one guy you have to look at in particular is Kyle Long. Can play guard or tackle with a nice degree of nastiness.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. We'll look now at our starting defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. Now it's Rodgers, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing down. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here's the home side to take over on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Gallagher has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Collins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he will take it in for a touchdown. Virgil Green, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy. Oh, you understand the same way, just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm glad to do better here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13, it's a first down. A first down carried by Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Rodgers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 6 catches, 58 yards.
And most teams mark down big plays as ones that gain 10 yards or more. He certainly has big playability, and we just saw it on display.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 12 yards that time. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first, they go right back to Collins. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35 on 2nd down, Trubisky going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trubisky will throw, and it's complete. Henry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
180. Check 53. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Trubisky to throw again. And Diggs has it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And caught by Henry. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that's Elliott, complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the home side to take over on offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to wind up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Mike. Mike. We own them. Right? We own them. Check.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Ready?
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going with that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up, get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught by Cobb. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Elliott. And Allen to run. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a gain of 14.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This will be their first trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. C.J. Uzomah. His first touchdown of the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, he shifts past him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
11 yards there, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit, thanking him for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Collins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Throwing on second down. Trubisky complete. It's Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Collins. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now it's Trubisky. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Trubisky now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Trubisky now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Caught by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, and that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there. It's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now we give to Collins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Here's Trubisky. And it's caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And let's gauge our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Rodgers. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slap happy up here sometimes. And returning to the field here, Hunter Henry. There was a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. But we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because you know all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to.
To throw once more on second and 10. Trubisky. That's complete. It's Collins. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And he will have a touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Roses now to end the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get in more involved here in this drive, maybe. To throw again on second down. Trubisky. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He completes it to Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Now we're signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded about a yard deep. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's been Mitchell Trubisky who's looked sharp thus far. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are our visitors to take over on offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Draw play. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game, instead 4th down. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try to hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talked a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Hill on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. So here are our visitors to take over on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judah.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here is the home side to take over on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Looking downfield for Jones. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to kick it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are our visitors to take over on offense. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This is turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. So here's the home side to take over on offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Trubisky to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Delayed give to Collins. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still, 4th down upcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fit and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. So here are our visitors to take over on offense. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try to fashion together a drive.
Elliott going to bite off about 7 on that one. A good run on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rodgers now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. From midfield, here's Rodgers. That one complete to Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Roses to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So the drive there took 6 plays. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And all the way down to the 26. And what a big-time play there. 49 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Trent Taylor there, but it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They come out here in the eye.
Check 53. Here we go. Check.
On 1st and goal, Collins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Collins. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Alex Collins, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On play action, Rodgers. And that's Elliott, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On second and inches, Rodgers. Bradley Roby there defensively. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run it with Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a throw here to his running back. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Rodgers. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, you're trailing, it's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Trubisky now off the bootleg. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Elliott. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one
game
could
is
very
absolutely
easily be
wild.
intercepted. If it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal. They got to be.
Can Rodgers get a score here? We're going to find out. Hand off to Zeke and blown up.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mitchell Trubisky on his way out, the subject of our players' spotlight. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
He's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well, because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
And it's been a big highlight day for him. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck to Forrest Buckner.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll go too deep here for Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Caught by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Matt Bosher now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt at 54 yards. Well struck. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Emmanuel Ogba there on the stop. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers, they'll set us the screen to Elliott. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. Now they set us the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got this down to the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Rodgers again now. Looking for Edelman, he hits him. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and that's caught. It's Edelman again. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back to throw. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
See if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. That one complete to Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Back to throw.
I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lanes because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
This game is freaking nuts. Oh, leveled him.
He's taken down.
The Crusaders led 17-0. Now it is 34-33 Portland. Sheesh.
I do love it. It helps you with your decision making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2 and try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Trubisky readies the offense. Down by 1. 35 seconds to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing down is Trubisky. He's going to let it fly.
Holy shit, what a play!
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
Still 2 timeouts left. Down 34-33 at the 41 of Portland. Trubisky sits in center. Know that. Beautiful play. Timeout called. Oh, are they going to get in field goal range here? 2nd and 3. 24 seconds to go. Look at that. Oh, you're losing yardage, you twit.
That play went nowhere. Losing yardage.
Called timeout. They're going to take the field goal attempt right here. It's do or die right here, right now. 1 hour and 24 minutes into this stream. Can he hit it? Oh, they're going to try and ice the kicker. Gotta love this. This is as good as it gets here in the Dynasty Football League.
This will be from 53 for a win.
53 yards.
And this will split the
It's good!
celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead.
6 seconds to go.
He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start down?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that clock stopped it too. It should have been at least one. And the Riverhogs have a chance for a heave-ho throw. Here it is. Rodgers is waiting. There it goes. Oh, man. 4 touchdown passes, 2 picks for Rodgers. Tremendous game. Thank you, Portland. Thank you, San Diego. Maybe the best game we've seen yet this season. Look at that. 379 yards, 3 picks, no interceptions for Trubisky. Wow.
They needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However,
That's chill. I like that.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the home team here, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Look at this, 35 of 48 and 33 of 48. Wow. 7 touchdown passes and 2 picks in this game. And that's all for now. Later!